Today, we are with Mrs. Mehra, Mrs. Kavita Mehra. She is the founder, trustee, and treasurer of Art Mantram Trust. Ma'am, welcome. As you have started this Glasshouse Festival, what was the motto behind it?
Like all of you know that COVID-19 and the pandemic has brought about a lot of unrest into all our lives and the fear of the future. We were all locked down in our houses, not knowing when we can meet our near and dear ones, and this isolation was eating into us. Is the response to this physical isolation that we were all experiencing and witnessing and the suffering, Art Mantram Trust wanted to reach out and create a gathering of like minded people, poets from all over the world, who could come together to find solace and togetherness in this international poetry festival. What were the two reasons we wanted why this poetry festival really took birth? One was it tore our heart to see the 140 million migrant workers who were homeless without their daily wages and were looking at trudging back to their homes with their old parents, children without food and water. Second, as Art Mantram Trust, being a social organization which creates art awareness, and promotes artists and artisans, it pained us to see many of our artisans without any work. And they reached out to us that they wanted help to make them pull through these hard times. So we did get together and supported them with food, cash, money in a smaller sense, but that would not take over the bigger and the larger problem. And that's how this festival idea was conceived. Poetry always brings together a sense of belonging, and people can vent their emotions through poetry no other way.
What is the story behind the name?
So, coming to the overall essence of the festival, the Glass House Festival was conceived in the first depths of the lockout, where we were all held up in our houses. The only source of medium for communication was through as right now we are doing through Zoom. It was always a barrier, a glass between us and the other people. We wanted to reach out to our family, our friends, but there was a feeling of isolation and despair. And it's the same thing when you look about a glass house, throwing stones, people throwing stones from a glass house. That concept comes alive. And we wanted to break free. We felt like, smothered flowers inside this glass house where we wanted to breathe fresh air and we were not getting the opportunity. And this is when we decided to break through the poetry festival. Bangalore also has a very famous glass house, which during Tipu Sultan had during the war in 1937, it was founded and later taken up by the British and to create a beautiful monument and a garden which people find solace to even today. So, as earlier discussed with you, the medium of poetry is a beautiful way to give expression to one's feelings and thoughts. And we thought if we bring everybody all over the world is going through the same feeling of despair and not knowing anything about tomorrow. And during despair and when you're lost, some of the best poetry comes out. So we reached out to people all over the world. We have over 30 countries participating. And the dates of the festival are from 23rd to 26th of July, wherein people from different languages, different parts of the world, length and breadth of India are going to be talking through poetry, their feelings, and giving everyone hope for the future.
Ma'am, from which all countries students or kids are participating in this?
We are having people from US, UK, Malaysia, Middle East, South Asia, and of course, every part of India that you can think of, children are participating. We have reached out to them through social media, WhatsApp groups, principals of college, letters have gone to. We've even reached out to a lot of the physically handicapped and underprivileged children schools, which we have been working with earlier, so that they too get an equal opportunity to present their poems with rest of the people around the world. We want to create an awareness through poetry because children are so innocent and they come up with such beautiful poetry that it touches the core of one's heart.
Right, correct, correct. Ma'am, can you give us a brief idea how this competition will be conducted virtually?
We are planning to have an online, either through Zoom or MS Office. All over the world, people will be connected. Where the children are concerned, we have identified two categories. The first category being the age group of 5 to 8 years. The second category being from 9 to 13 years of age. Each of them can give up to 5 poems. There is no restriction on the poems. They must mention the class, the school, and their age and name when they give the poetry, the poems. This, many children, I found it really nice that they even read out and sent video recordings of their poems besides
Good.
sending the poetry through mail or WhatsApp message. They're really excited about it and they've called up several times to see have their poems been received. We will given a cutoff date as 15th of July for all poems to reach us. A panel of senior jury members who understand poetry and literature well will be the judges. On the 20th, we will announce the winners, first, second, and other deserving students. There will be prizes for them and certificates. The winners would also get the opportunity to recite their poetry on the last day of the poetry competition live on the 26th of July, and rest of the works will be put up on our Facebook glass house wall where everyone's poetry is up for people to view.